Am I live? I think I fucked around and got it to work. Am I all the way live? All the way live with your boy Lump the Dog. Let's see. Let's see. Says live. Oh yeah, I'm all the way live. Let's send it out to the league. The league even shows up. Okay, here we go. That, play that, and then I'm gonna here. All right. I'm all the way live. All right, sending it out to the league. Here we go. Happy Thanksgiving. The traditional live commish message is broadcast. Oh man. What I don't have though is the chat. Why did I not see the chat? Can I pop this out? About chat. There we go. I should be able to see it. And I come back here, here, that. Boom. Now the Ask Me Anything crowd can do their thing. That's what's up. All right, man. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner. And this is the video commissioner message, the traditional Thanksgiving Ask the Commissioner Anything tradition. But this is for week 12 of the 2025 season. It's funny how this league always tells me that I need to do my job, but they won't log in and watch a live broadcast. It's pretty hysterical, really, when you think about it. These guys want to complain and bitch about everything that I'm doing, but they don't do anything themselves to make the league any better other than bitch and complain. Be crabs, crabbers. But I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for them. So that's what's up. Anyway, your boy got eliminated. My season's done. I'm fishing with our defending champ Britt. He's first to worst. He says he's not going to finish last. We'll see. He only has 2 games to tighten that up. Shit, I could finish last, knowing me. I could lose my last 2 in a row. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's go see how unlucky my schedule has been this year. It's just been unbelievably unlucky. I can't believe this. What's been going on here? So I lost in week 1 to Britt. He puts up 150, and I only put up 123. I followed up with a win against Duke with only a 130. Should have probably lost that one. He's just his team didn't show up. Follow that up with a loss again with only putting up 115 to someone who put up 124. Then this is probably the one that's the kicker because Z, the Mollywops, hasn't scored 150 all season. And the one week he does, he beats me by like a 1.7 points. I'm talking about the luck, the unbelievably bad luck my schedule has been. Follow that up with just getting them blown out by Jay Nashke putting up 155, of course, and 130 wasn't enough. Then I lose to the Irresistible Force, 161.7 to 105. Just get blown out again. I mean, just everyone shows up. My team doesn't. Get a barely a win over the Midnight Hammers by 3 points or so. I mean, that should have been probably a loss too. Get blown out by Gator, 183 to 139, wins the weekly. Lose to Foss on his bye week. He had Jalen Hurts on a bye and Josh Jacobs on a bye, but guys stepped up and ends up putting up a 141 spot. My guys don't and take the L there. Beat Jimmy, but who doesn't beat Jimmy, right? Jimmy's just free parking. And then finish out the last 2 weeks, I get two guys that put up 180. 180 2 weeks in a row. I guess I'm not playing that aggressive defense, man. I don't know what's going on, but man, that is just some fucking, some, mental gym mental problems there for me to try to take that 180 2 weeks in a row, and then the 1 week I put 143 and 168, both scores that should have beat like nine other teams, and I happen to play the two teams that put up like 180. So anyway, I'm done. It's finished. It's all over for me. I'm on the fishing boat, the gold plated fishing boat. Make sure we know that it's a gold plated fishing boat. Still no chats though. That's kind of sucks, man. Weak that the PPH won't log in for the live commish message. Kind of weak. Kind of weak, man. Um, Loved Ozempic. I wish I could get the what is it? Oh, so there's forks and okay. Boom. All right. Wow. Here we are, America regained. This is a meme that our Dare Pair shame. Fuck your jihad, fuck your leftists, fuck your globalism. Mr. Fuck your globalism with an electric bike. You think that shit was made in America, bruh? You think that lithium came from America? Fuck your globalism. You need your globalism for everything you enjoy in life. This is the thing I'm talking about. These guys just don't even understand where the bread is buttered. And they, oh, fuck your globalism. But your electric bike needed globalism to come into existence. Your e-bike, your pedal assist bike that you love so much. Fuck your open borders. Okay, we can get that. This is the thing I say about they don't know how to take a win, man. They like so going back to when Biden, right? And they said, oh, the immigration is a problem. And us Dems were like, yeah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Then they started shipping the immigrants to Dem cities, right? Now they could have been dicks about it and try to, coordinate and say, hey, we're sending you these people just to let you know, heads up. But no, they dropped them off in the middle of the night just to be complete dicks about it. But anyway, they opened up Americans' eyes. They won. They made it an issue. People started saying, "Oh yeah, this is right. This is a problem. This is something that needs to be fixed." And they could have just said, "Hey, look, we showed you. We tried to tell you," but they want to be dicks about it and still complain about it. Like it's not even a problem anymore, supposedly. So fuck your Antifa BLM. Wow. Wow. Okay. Like, what has BLM and Antifa done? Anything? I haven't even seen them in the news at all. Um, but I guess maybe in the right wing sphere, they're just all over the news. But anyway, that's just about enough of this bullshit. Wow. Happy Thanksgiving, dear boy. That's a real uplifting and thankful message on this beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving morning in the PPH. All right, so I guess league isn't going to join. I usually get one or two guys. But let's just see. I'll tell them all the way live. Yeah, all the way live. But nobody watching. Don't. All right, so all good. This will be a quick live broadcast without any TPH league participation. This is the problem I have with the league. They complain and bitch about me doing my job, but then when it's time for them to do their job and do some sort of participation in the league, it's silence. It's we're not doing it. Oh, fuck your live broadcast, love. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at who else should we just randomly pick? Let's look at no way. Let's look at Jay Nashty. He looks like he's on Wegovy. Um, looks like he's on some weight loss drugs and he's lost a bunch of weight, so looking good there. Slim and trim. So congratulations to the Jay Nashty. Also, he's been fined $100 for one guy. That was cool this year. That was pretty funny. The thing with him though is that he doesn't understand. There was three. I've explained this before, but three separate transactions that had happened that they all compounded to make $100 fine. So that was cool. But let's see how he started off here. So he beat the Mollywops in week one barely, winning 103 to 106. Then beat the Midnight Hammers barely by 2 points. I mean, this is the difference in luck here, right? So you compare my schedule. I'm losing by 1.7 points, losing by 3 points. He's winning by these really small scores. Goes ahead, beats the Irresistible Force 104. See, like 104, that should get you an L every single time. 103 should get you an L almost every single time. But you happen to play the week that Irresistible Force puts up 87.5. I happen to play the Irresistible Force the week they put up 165. This is what I'm talking about schedule being such a big deal here. Lost to Smoking Dem. So 150 to 1 ended up at 3-1. And then just rolled off three in a row, beat me 155 to 127. Of course, look at this. Jay Nashty. Did he put up I got a 142 here in week two, but first 150 plus game is against me, right? I mean, again, he only scored 140 in the first one, two, three, four. One out of the first four games was over 140. Everything was 120 or lower. And then in week five, he decides to put up 155 because Matt Stafford ends up going dummy on me. It just, it'll drive you mad. Then beats No Way Jose, cruised to 5-1 with a 130-102 win. Beats just mollywops the spiced up 173 to 114. And then he goes on this 3 game losing streak because he was tooting his horn too much. And the fantasy gods snapped him back into place because he was talking, oh, I'm 6-1, I'm 6-1, oh, yeah, 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 me, which was great. I loved it actually because he was like, oh, my life isn't all about fantasy, lump. Oh, when he got fined, I just don't live fantasy. And then after that, man, it was just like, yay, fantasy. Oh, look at me. I'm great in fantasy. I'm 6-1. Oh man, who cares? Brock Purdy on the bench. I hurt. Who cares? Oh, it's all Niners. It's all Jay Nashty, the year of the Nashty. So fantasy gods kind of smacked him down a little bit. And he's only won one in his last one, two, three, 5 games. He's 1-5 in his last six. One, two, three, four, five. No, 1-4 in his last five. So now he's playing the haters, and he's again free parking, so that should be a win. If you lose to Jimmy, you got to reevaluate your life. And then he finishes out with the rookie, but he's in set good spot to make the playoffs for sure. Definitely want to win one of your last two to really lock you in. If you lose your last two, you're going to probably be looking at a tiebreaker. So, all right, who's next? Let's look at again the Mollywops. Let's see how lucky they've been. They've had a rash of injuries, and still no one in the chat. Wow, that's real crazy, man. Real crazy. Live chat. No, nobody. Wow, wow, wow. PPH. Really? You guys, man. You guys, I try to do these things, these traditions, and you guys usually take it, but not today. I guess today is not the day. Oh, it's 9:30. Let's go and do right now. Let's go do a live roster check. There we go. That's what we can do right now. We'll look at whoa, what does that happen there? That was crazy. Um yeah, let's go to all teams. This is how the lump your commish does the roster check. So we just scroll down here and we'll see who's injured. Aaron Rodgers, Zoran Knight. Okay, clean lineup. Down here we got Kyler Murray and Najee Harris. Okay, clean lineup. Calvin Ridley's out for the year. You could feel free to drop him, Paulie. But you know what? You just beat me when took the weekly, so I guess I shouldn't be telling you what to do. Do whatever you like. Do what you like, right? All right, no one on the IR there for the Dusty Dogs. Haters got J.K. Dobbins and Drake London. Both have the red crosses, so that's clean. All right, we're going down to Irresistible Force. Amari and Hampton, Marvin Harrison Jr. They're clean. And then Tyler Higbee for Jay Nashty. He's on the IR, so he's clean. Justice Hill for Just My Luck. He's on the IR and he's clean right now. So good job there. Midnight Hammers. Jalen McMillan and Garrett Wilson, both on the IR. Clean. Good job. Happy Thanksgiving. Mr. Liberty or Death. Scadaboo and Mike Evans, both on the IR. Scadaboo's out for the year. Mike Evans might be coming back later, but clean. Clean roster there. Mr. Sweet Spot, no one on the IR. Yeah, that's right. Keep it clean. Damn. Could have some guys on the IR for No Way Jose, but no one there, so he is clean. Patty's Playboys got Brandon Ayuk. He's clean on the IR. That's fine. We got the rookie with Jaden Daniels and Jackson Dart, two quarterbacks on the IR. Clean there. And then Smoking Them, Jaden Reed on the IR. Clean there. Might be coming off Sunday, though, so keep a track there. Spiced up with CJ Stroud and Trey Benson on the IR. He's clean. And then West Point Gators with Amari DiMarcado on the IR. Clean. To get the Mollywops. I wish he was here so he could chime in on how he feels about his dropping of Joe Burrow. I know he had injuries and probably would have kept Burrow if he had any, but I'm sure he probably believed that Burrow wasn't coming back and felt pretty safe about dropping him. And now look at him. Gators got him. And now he's looking strong, man. With he's got a first round quarterback for the playoff run, man. So good job for Gator picking him up and stashing him and waiting on him. He believed in him more than the Mollywops did, that's for sure. Or maybe the Mollywops again had some other injury problems and couldn't hold on to him and had to make some tough choices. So anyway, Thanksgiving rosters are clean. All right, so doesn't look like anyone to join, so I'm just going to go ahead and go through the last week's scores, and then we'll call it a broadcast. Thanksgiving live broadcast, man. It only happens once a year, and it's really sad that they. This is what really disappoints me about this league is how we get no participation. I know people are sitting at home. Ain't nobody got to work today, um, so I don't get. I don't get it. If any of you did a live broadcast, I'd be there. I'd log in from my phone because that's all you need to do is get your phone. Anyway, we're going to week 12. Come on. Did it lock? Oh, we're getting live technical problems here on the live commit. This is what live video will do. It'll give you problems. Come on, week 12. There we go. All right. I don't want to start with that one. All right. So in the first game last week, we had the rookies get the win over Midnight Hammers, 120.4 to 97.1. We had Matt Stafford showing up with 45.3, really kind of trade raped um, Jay Nashty for Stafford. What's funny is that he traded for DJ Moore, sits him, and DJ Moore went off. So anyway, Henderson with 11.1, of course, the week before he went off for like 34, and so of course he goes for 11.1 this week. 0 from Addison, of course, last week he scored 11 when he played me. The only touchdown of the game from McCarthy goes to Addison and not JJ Jefferson. So again, makes me want to pull my hair out, which is falling out already on its own, but makes me want to pull it out. Zay Flowers, 11.9, 16.9 from Trey McBride. No, last week, the week before, he went off for almost 30 against the Niners, of all people. Asshole. Jesus. Mooney. Oh, I guess he didn't. Oh, yeah, he picked up Mooney 16.4, and that was it. And got 120.4, gets the win, improves to 8-4. Midnight Hammers takes the L. Man, Midnight Hammers went ahead and tried to start touching the money, was talking about how he was going to plan his celebration party, his championship party. And since then, it's kind of been going down a little bit. Baker Mayfield has not been the business and it got injured on top of that. So not a good time to get injured right here, right before the fantasy playoffs. Rico Dwaddle with 11.4. Ah, son of a bitch. Fucking Genty with 24.8. Shouldn't have traded him. That was probably a dumb move on my part because Quentin Junkins has definitely not lived up. Genty has outscored him every week since I traded him. So, yeah. 11.5 from Lamb, 13.2 from Thicker the kicker, and ends up with only 97 points and gets the L, falls to 7-5. In the next game, we have No Way Jose taking out Just My Luck, 139.9 to 105.3. Like, where are these scores when I'm playing? You got the 105s and the 103s. I'm getting the 180s, 160, 170. So, anyway, I'm complaining too much about the schedule here, but it really is a mental feat to even be on the live broadcast after the season I've had. Look at, I can't even get guys that have been winning all year on the live broadcast. Right. So, and here I am being 4-8, pulling my face up here on Thanksgiving Day to talk about fantasy football. Fuck fantasy football. I'm over fantasy football. Fuck this stream. I'm just going to end it. No, I'm kidding. I'm just going to finish it off since no one's here and just complete it. Usually we have some good questions from the viral viewers in the league, and it's really putting a damper, though, without that on there. God damn it. This shit locked up again. I can't scroll, man. What the hell? See, these are live problems that you would have. Now, see, if I was recording, I would have to stop it and then go start re-recording from the very beginning because of these technical issues. This is why you guys don't understand how much time sometimes it makes to make the commish message. All right, it's not working. I'm gonna have. Oh, the whole thing just locked up. The entire browser. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay, so we were here at Just My Luck and No Way Jose. Dak Prescott with 51.3, 11.4 from Barkley, 16 from Chase Brown, 15 from Myers, 20 from Kareem Hunt, and 16 from the Falcons D. Gets the win, proves to 7-5. Just My Luck really falling off of late due to Lamar Jackson's and Jonathan Taylor when he doesn't put up, 50 fucking points, he's beatable. So Lamar Jackson only 16.4, 23.2 from Devontae Adams, and 16.8 from Bucker. 19 from the Packers D wasn't enough to get it done with only 105.3. Falls to 6-6 and in danger of missing the playoffs now with only 2 games left. So just my luck, better tighten it up. 6-8. If you lose your last two, you're pretty much out. Not pretty much. You are out. So lose one and you're in a tiebreaker. Win one, lose one, you're in a tiebreaker. Lose two, and you're out. All right, last game again. Jimmy loses to the Irresistible Force, 139.7 to 106.4. Irresistible Force, 39.7 from Jacoby Brisket. Brisket. Bijan Robinson with 14.7. 22.8 from Wilson, 14.3 from Strange, 11.6 from Loop, and Browns with 23, enough to get it done with 139.7, proves to 7-5. Haters, Darnold with only 36.4, 18.2 from Gainwell, 15.1 from Jennings, 11.5 from Barrows, and 0 from the Chiefs deep. And you're fishing. Man, this guy right here, the haters, obviously you can tell by his Confederate flag logo, like he's from the South or something. He's just a hater, and that's what haters do. And which is crazy because these are losers. These are the people who lost a war, and he's celebrating the losers of a war. And these aren't traditional American family values he always talks about. These are not the traditional American values. These are un-American values. These are secession values. These are seceding values. These are don't want to be a part of the United States values. And it's weird that the haters who calls himself a patriot would think that this is patriotic. But 4-8, he's fishing. He tried to talk a bunch of smack of how he was going to make the 8th seed, and he was about to go on a run, and he was in the cat chair or whatever it was, and yeah, bagak as usual, fishing on the boat, and then you know just talks mad shit, like just says whatever, and then no one even checks him on him but me. But then I'm the one who's gullible. I'm the one who's gullible, but this guy. This guy thinks he was making the playoffs and not gullible. All right. Anyway, 18.2 from Gainwell, 15.1 from Jennings, 11.5 from Bowers, and again, 0 from the GSD. Uh, gets the L and is on the fishing boat. It's usually our captain, but Smoking Nim's the captain right now. He's first to worst, so he gets a little bit more say on it. So anyway, good to go. Next game, we got the West Point Gators taking out the Mollywops 180.5 to 99.8. Well, Mollywops are hurt now. Flacco's now lost his job. He doesn't really, his Aaron Rodgers is hurt. So really doesn't have a quarterback going with the New Orleans guy, Shaw or whatever. So that's tough, man. And then now he has to watch Joe Burrow play on Thursday night and on Gators bench. So Flacco with only 21.6, 13.2 from Zoran Knight. Zoran Knight. Zo Knight, or I don't know, what is his first name? We'll just call him Z Knight. I almost called him Mandavi Knight. Mandavi Knight. Tyrone Tracy was 16, 10.6 from Yosevash, and 11.6 from Will Reckett. And then Patriots D with 11. Looks like the Bills fans a big Patriot guy this year with Diggs in the Patriots defense. So that's pretty funny. But falls at 8-4 and with a 99.8 points. West Point Gators blew up Jameis Winston with 57.2, 12.9 from Hall, 12.1 from Javante Williams, 17 from Shakir, 30.9 from St. Brown, 16 from Olave, and 25 from the Texans D. Gets it done. It's funny. I guess he wouldn't have started Jameson if Herbert wasn't on a bye. So that's some bad luck there. I'll give you there, Mollywop. Of course, Winston goes off the week. That Gator needs him for 1-8, but you weren't going to win much. You would have to help he shit the bed to win with a 99.8. So in the next game, we got the Brewdogs taking out Spiced Up. 126.4 to 112.8. Spiced Up falls to 3-9. Brewdogs proves to 6-6, keeping his playoff hopes alive. This is what I needed to have happen last week, but did not. Jared Goff with 36.9, 22.9 from Cook, 10.8 from Menanjai, and 13.6 from Bates, 14 from the Steelers D. Gets it done with the 126.4. Trying to hold on to that, probably one of the last playoff spot at 6-6. Spiced Up, he's on the boat with me. Britt, Jimmy, Patty, we're all on the boat together. It's a real cool boat, let me tell you. Dream team. Young with only 18.4, 20.6 from ETN, 22.8 from Henry, 14.9 from Smith, 13.4 from Little, and that wasn't enough to get it done. Only 112.8. In the next game, we had Mr. Liberty or Death take out Jay Nasty, 132 to 114.5. Jalen Hurts with 50.2, 10.9 from Tinsley, and then 30.6 from Pickens, 12 from the Ravens D. Uh, Brock Purdy for Jay Nash at 17.9. Luke McCaffrey, or Luke, Christian McCaffrey with 27.2. 31.6 from Wendell Robinson. He was kind of going off. I was like, with Winston. That was crazy. 13.8 from Kittle, and wasn't enough to get it done with 14.5, losing his fourth in his last 5 games and falling to 7-5. So what's going on? Uh, I don't see Darren's chat in the thing. Look at me, I'm bringing it up, man. Yeah, I told you I was complaining a lot about my team and I needed to shut up. Top chats, live chats. Why don't I see those right here? That's weird. Why didn't I see that? Huh. Weird. Why am I not getting the chats? Do I have to change my settings here? Stream. No. Usually the chats. Where are the chats, man? Do I have to go to YouTube to see them? Go here. Pause that. Oh, there we go. Happy Thanksgiving, Commish. I can see him now. Let me Can we pop this out? Why didn't I see him in the other one? That's weird. Usually I can see him in the other one. So just put that there. And now I can bring him up and see your chat, you fags. Yeah, now I see him. So now we can see the chat. What's on the menu for the commission? Anything special or out if the ordinary? No, nothing. Everything pretty traditional. Just me, the wife, the kiddos, and they're taking off to their boyfriend and girlfriend's house after. So we're just doing a small kind of dinner. Just didn't need a huge old turkey. Just doing a turkey breast. Gonna do a little injection though with some butter, compound butter, and some aromatics and stuff. But doing the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, the games will make you dance. The games will make you dance. The games will make you dance. Yeah, some candied yams and some bread, some rolls, shit like that. Nothing special. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Mollywops, and the PPH. So, in the next game. Oh, Dare Boy, did you happen to see my breakdown of your lame, your lame, lame meme with your fuck globalism? I wanted to ask you though, Dare Boy. You hate globalism supposedly, whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't even know if you can even explain it to me. Like I'm a 5-year-old, because I don't even know what that exactly means. But do you think you would have an e-bike without globalism? You think so? You think you would have the lithium for the batteries being made, all the, aluminum, carbon fiber, all that shit. You think all that comes just from without globalism? And I'm thinking globalism is like, like shipping, supply chains, shit like that, right? Tariffs, that's part of globalism, right? So do you think you would have it without, I don't know, it'd be good to know your, yes, I did about the meme. Oh, okay. Cool. Right. Yeah, Jacoby Brisket. Yeah, I got that was a good one. I always get the names messed up, man, when I'm going talking. It's hard to sit here and talk off the top of your head. Like I like to see any of you guys do this, where you have to just come up with shit off the top of your head and talk, and then uh it's hard. It's harder than you think to come up with things that you're talking about and read off the thing, and you're thinking about one thing, but you're talking about another, and then you mess up, you f up, and that's kind of what live broadcasting does. I do it on the pre-recorded ones too, but it is funny. I get the names wrong all the time. Uh, I thought it was funny, and you would bite on it. Oh, okay. That's a real funny meme. Let me tell you, I thought it was hilarious. Fuck your jihad, fuck your leftists, fuck your globalism, fuck your open borders, fuck your Antifa and BLM, right? And then that's just about enough of all this bullshit. That's hilarious, bro. Let me tell you, that's hella funny, bro. All right, back to the games. Keep the questions coming, though. This is the Ask Me Anything Thanksgiving edition. So no questions are off limits. I will ask honestly or see, I did it again. I won't ask on it. I will answer honestly and truthfully. All right, Patty's Playboys gets a win over Smoking Them, keeping him in last place, keeping him the captain of the gold-plated fishing boat. Patty's Playboy's got 37.2 from Mahomes. Well, good thing, Patty, you play me this week. You should be in the running for the weekly. Mahomes will probably have his best game of the year this week. Watch. He will. Kamara, AJ Brown with 26, 16.7 from Puka Nakua. Still think you should have made the trade, but whatever. 14.3 from Myers, and I can understand why you didn't want to make it. I'm not like busting your balls. That you didn't make it. I understand why you wouldn't want to make it, but I think you should have. And then 14.3 from Jason Myers, excuse me. I think it's Jason Myers, right? The kicker for Seattle, Jason Myers. God damn it! You're gonna make me have to open up the player page. Yeah, Jason, I got it right. Yay, got it right, got it right. Props to the commish. All right, and then smoking them with 110.3. First to worst, first to worst, first to worst, first to worst. Man, who else are we waiting on the last two to pay up for? Can you and Polly front that $80? Get it going. I mean, like, who are we waiting on to get that belt shipped out? I think there's two left. Is it Cone? Cone, have you paid? Have you paid your dues for the Tommy Memorial Sidelight? And I absolutely love that the guys who didn't have anything to say about the side belt, the memorial plate, didn't want to give um any feedback at the time of its design, all of a sudden have something to say after the fact. It's been finalized and we've gotten an invoice to get it sent out and billed for. I mean, can you guys have any worse timing? Any worse? And Jose, I don't know what's up with you, bro. That you were in a drunken stupor the other night, man, with your with all that Tommy bullshit you were talking about, like you were some holier than thou and high and mighty and cared more about Tommy than anyone else because whatever your stupid reasons were. Like that shit was dumb, dude. That shit needs to stop too. Like I don't know why you went there with that, but that was some dumb ass shit, bro. Like you shouldn't that like you shouldn't do that to anybody. You don't question people's uh way of mourning their friend or family member or whomever, right? That's their private thing. That's how they do it. And you shouldn't be questioning them because and act like you cared or something more about somebody because you were at some place or did something else. That's some dumb shit and gay shit. That would be like me getting on your balls and busting you about you didn't show up for helping Tommy's brothers to clear out his shit. Right? Like where were you for that? You didn't show up. It was just me and Britt. Right? But we're not busting your balls over. We're not acting like where were you? How come you weren't there? Right? I mean, dude, don't be doing that shit. That shit's dumb. So anyway, that was that. Jordan Love 15.4, 13.1 from Kenneth Walker III. Metcalf with 14.4, 13.7 from Pittman. I've lost that bet. I'm going to owe Britt $100. Woody Marks is not putting up the points I thought. Dortch was 17.3 and then 14 from the Colts. Wasn't enough to get it done. Takes the L and is still first to worst, first to worst, first to worst. Yeah, Jose was a jackass. He owes some really heartfelt and sincere apologies for that bullshit. I don't know why you would think you can do that and go there with that. Like, why, dude? Like, I don't get it. Like, you must have been really super drunk, and I hope you had a hangover from hell the next day. All right, in the last game, as you can see, which ended my season, here I am I'm out of the playoff. I'm the only one on this stream right now that's out of the playoffs. That you have, I mean, game recognized game at least, bruh. Game recognized game. Yeah, I might be on here. I might be complaining about my team. I might be bitching about my schedule and my squad. But you know what? I'm here. I'm on screen. I'm doing this. I could easily have not done it. I could just be like the rest of these fucking people on the fishing boat and just like not do anything about it and not participate and not do anything. No, right? But here I am doing it. So game recognized game. Props for props are due. And I lost. Here's where I lost, man. Boogaloo Boys with a 182. I put up a good fight at 168. Had a shot on Monday night. I needed McMillan. It would have been really, really close if he would, instead of all those drops, if he would have made those catches. Could have been really close there, but just wasn't enough. Couldn't get it done. And then the other thing that was really crazy about this matchup here is that the Boogaloo Boys got 3 overtime games and got points from his guys that got him the win in those three. If those games would have just ended in regulation, I would have won. I would have won if those games would have ended in regulation, but those games went to overtime. So the Chiefs and the Colts went to overtime. So he got more points from Daniel Jones and Rashee Rice. I know it wasn't like I think Rashee Rice had one catch for 21 yards. So he got like what 3 points, 4 points from Rice, extra 4 points there from Rice on that. Thank God because he would have gotten another 25 if he got one less yard. And then I think Daniel Jones got another 1 or 2 points. But then Gibbs went to overtime, and then the tie. Dallas and went to overtime. So it was just killer, man. Real killer. So 31.7 from Daniel Jones. Gibbs with 59.4. I mean, hard to beat a guy when one of their position players goes for 60 points. 12.8 from Jalen Warren, 25.1 from Rasheed Rice, 18.1 from PJ Washington, which I traded to him. So that's another kick in the nuts right there. I traded him the guy that ends up beating me, get him the points that beats me. So yeah, that's about how my season went. 11.1 from Ferguson, and then this is the other one that kills me. 18.8 from his fucking kicker. I mean, there was another in that New England game. Hunter Henry had a second touchdown and it was called back for offensive pass interference because of Mac Hollins. That killed me too. So that was an extra 12, 13 points that would have gotten me the win. But nope, didn't work out. So take the L. It's 4-8. Got the number one scoring quarterback, the number one scoring receiver, and they're going to be out of the playoffs. I mean, I don't know how I fucked that up. So I did though. I majorly fucked that up. I guess I don't have that football mind like I thought I did. But again, I go back. It's my schedule. Drake May with 34.6. Quentin Jenkins, that trade obviously didn't work out. I thought for sure I Jenkins had a better running back schedule, but just hasn't produced down the stretch here. Got the two rushing touchdowns. I thought he was going to go off for a good 30 points, but only 47 yards rushing against the fucking Raiders. That was really disappointing. Justin Jefferson, big disappointment. First round bust. Really, first round bust. I thought he was pretty much quarterback proof, but who knew JJ McCarthy could suck so fucking bad? Jackson Smith the Jigba did his best to keep me in it. Hunter Henry did his best to keep me in it, but just wasn't enough. And 20 points from the Rams gave me a shot on Monday night. Just wasn't enough. Fall to 4-8. Season is over. Done. Finished. Fishing. And that's what you have. Boogaloo Boys keeping their lives. Got to win his last two, though. Maybe at 6-7, but winning his last two will definitely get him in the playoffs because he's good with the points. All right, man. So that's last week. Do we have anyone else who would like to join the chat? And I'll open it up to the Ask Me Anything portion for the commish. Ask me anything. Anything under the sun. Anything. Anybody. Any you got 10 minutes before the next game starts. I did lineup checks, by the way. Everyone's good with the lineup checks. Everyone's good. We got clean lineups. Let's go take a real quick look. I mean, I don't want to find anyone on Thanksgiving. Come on, see? God damn it. Go there, go back here. There we go. I don't know why it keeps locking up that way. Pretty lame. All right. Again, let's take a look at all the teams, go through one more time to give me last seconds for anybody to ask any questions, comments, ask me anything. Section of I'd like to see Gator come on here. I know he's probably at home. Duke. Duke don't even join. What a dick. Fossey. He's a dick too. He could have been on here. He could have been asking me all of his wokester questions. I could have answered those. Rookie. He's a dick. He could have been on here too, participating, but no. Got to be at home. Could be on your phone. You know who would be on here? Tommy. Tommy would be on here. Tommy Longstockings. Man, I miss that guy. I miss Tommy. All right, looking still for anyone on IR with no Red Cross or not injured. Again, I checked earlier, but everyone was clean. Everyone was clean. It looks like everyone's still clean. No IR. No, it dropped. All right, everyone's good. Everybody's good. All right. Well, you know what? The last thing before I go, I will say this to the one person, maybe Dareboy or who else is watching on the replay. Um, Normally, our pizza party is during the AFC and NFC championship games, and let's go. Let's go look. When is that? NFL.com. Let's go look at the schedule. When is the AFC and NFC championship game schedule? So we can start planning this because this is normally, you know, not team schedule. Uh, do they not have the playoff schedule up yet? So NFC, AFC championship games 2025. When will that be? January 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So January 26th is a Sunday, right? January, let's go to January 26th. That is a Sunday. Whoa, nope. We need 2026, not 2025. Duh, that was the problem. All right, 2026. That can't be right. That shows Monday. So it's got to be the 25th. Wow. It's got to be. It's not going to be held on a Monday. They're not going to have the championship games on Monday. That's a fuck up. All right, so it's going to be the 25th. January 25th will be the championship game. So we got to start planning for the pizza party if we're still going to do it that weekend or not. So you guys better start chiming in if we want to change the date of the pizza party to a Winnemucca pizza restaurant or something like that. But you guys better start figuring it out, else I'm just going to go with what we traditionally do. And traditionally, we have it during the AFC and NFC championship games over at City Slickers in Folsom, which was Tommy's spot. So that's kind of our, another way to honor Tommy again at his bar. So, right, and pizza area. So, got a few WAPs with questions. Go. Why have you not had any of the PPH wives on the commish message? Well, that's a good question. One is haven't thought about it, so that'll be really the main reason. Haven't given it. Two is the roasting I would probably get from the rest of the league by having WAG on the message, right? They're not going to really, it'd almost be like having Cone on, right? Because Cone doesn't like to talk fantasy football. He doesn't want to talk players or anything like that. Um, so they'd also usually wags don't have the knowledge of the inner workings of the thread and things that are going on there. It's a possibility. I'm not ruling it out, but just those are probably the main reasons. Just one, haven't thought about it. Two, they would be kind of unprepared to talk about fantasy football or things that are going on in the league. So those are probably the main reasons why. I'm not answering your question. I just did. Did you give the answer? Or you just not like the answer? I gave the answer. All right. Any other questions? I'm willing to answer again. Wags really not. One, haven't thought about it. Two, they just don't have the knowledge of the inner workings of the league and to talk. If there's a specific subject that they would like to speak about, they can definitely reach out to me and we could get them on. If like there's something specifically they would like to talk about, an interview, um, a situation that had maybe happened, something like that, I'd be willing to have a wag on. Just have them reach out to me, and we can set that up. Um, and we would have to do some sort of you know Teams or video conference, which we've done in the past for other league members. Cool, cool, cool. All right, man. Well, we got 3 more minutes before football starts, so I'm gonna be logging off here, ending the stream. I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes of ask me anything. 3 minutes, Dougie Fresh here. Oh, I need to have some background music on this. They don't like the answer about wives. They're not on the commish message, and we did not catch the wire. Are you so hot one? reread that, dare boy. Darren Hazelton, UF5YH. They don't like the answer about why they're not on the commish message. And we did not catch the wire. What does that mean? We did not catch the wire. Are you so hot one? Are you so hot one? Am I hot? Yeah, I'm hot. Better have my cup on. Miss Hoffman and Miss Hazelton will see you later. You better have your cup on. Oh, they're going to kick me in the nuts? Wonderful. Okay, that's fine. Well, you tell Miss Hoffman and Miss Hazelton that if they have any issue or would like to come on the commission message, they better come better prepared than what Tone comes with. So that's all I ask. Have a subject, have questions or um, an item that they would like to actually discuss in detail, and I'd be more than willing to have them on and speak about the WAGs. And we can also get their oh, look at this. Got my multivitamins. That's how old I am now. I got to take multivitamins. Yep, it's what I do. What I do. Yeah, dude. I'm like I said. Yeah, I hope that everyone has a happy Thanksgiving, dear boy. I hope everyone in the PPH has a happy Thanksgiving. Um, Crazy times right now, so definitely want everyone to have a happy Thanksgiving. Bellies full of food and thankful for family and friends in the league. You know, but sometimes it's hard to be thankful, but when you sit back and you see, yeah, yeah, it's just really all kind of ball busting. And there's some hate though. There's some real hate, and I am the lightning rod that brings it out of them. So, but like I said, I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm built for this. I'm built to not make the playoffs and still come on here. Bet your ass. I mean, fucking Britt can't even take care of the goddamn side belt. At the rules meeting, he was tasked to reach out to Wildcat belts and do all that. But guess who did it? This guy. I did it. Because Britt can't handle shit, dude. Britt can't do it. Tell Britt at the draft. Hey, Britt, everyone's here. You might want to grab everyone's $40. I have mine. You want to grab my? No, no, no. It's fine. I don't want to do all that right now. Me and Paulie we'll cover the cost. I'll collect from everybody later. It's all good. It's all good. I'm like, sure, you sure, bro? Everyone's here. Everyone's got their money. You can do it. You can send it when you get home. No, 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 no. Me and Paulie will cover it. It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. And now it's like, oh, I never said that. I never. What the fuck? I didn't do that. Yeah, no. This guy gets shit done. Other people don't get shit done. Treasurer, he gets shit done. I'll give him that. See? All right. They said they'd be more prepared than Cone. Yeah. Well, being more prepared than Cone is isn't hard to do. Trust me. Cone needs viral viewer questions, and he needs a coach. Cone doesn't really come prepared with subjects that he wants to talk about, especially in detail. That's the thing about the committee. You got to talk about it in detail. You can't talk in platitudes. Can't talk like big picture items, right? You got to get into the details. You got to, really get down to it. So that's all I ask. Just be ready to speak details. And we could do it. I mean, Miss Hoffman, if you want to, do a video broadcast from the cozy confines of Idaho, Calif- California, or what does Jimmy call Idaho again? California or Idafornia? That's funny. I like that one. Idafornia. But yeah, from the confines, the comforts of your own home, we can definitely set that up. I like to see what you would like to talk about on a PPH commission message. Which subject would you guys like to cover? Would it be about other members or would it be about the commish? I don't think it would be about football. I mean, Miss Hawkins a Raider fan, so I mean, really, what's there to talk about the Raiders, right? Which I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. I thought these some of you guys had quit football a few years back with some kneeling issues going on there. I know our first to worst champ had a real hallway seat stance on quitting football and not watching it because there was some kneeling going on. But look, you know, but he's watching, he's participating, he's still playing fantasy football. So the outrage was kind of manufactured, I feel. So anyway, we can get it done. Like I said, anytime, any place. The commish will be there. I can set it up. All right, man. It's 10:03. I'm gonna go watch some football. I think I gotta start cooking too. Yeah, I do the cooking around here. Uh, Erin will be my wife. She'll be doing some stuffing, but I'm doing the mashed potatoes. I'm doing the turkey breast. Doing the yams will make yams will make that dance. Yams will make it dance. Z man, send that video out on the thread. We got to get the yams will make you dance. Oh, there we go. Unvaccinated, ready to talk politics. Yeah, I'm not unvaccinated. I'm vaxxed, baby. That's what's up, man. mRNA, baby. Learn about it. Happy Thanksgiving from Jose on a motorcycle. Wow. And a turkey on a motorcycle. I mean, can you would think Jose with all his IT would use a little Gemini uh type AI to make a better picture for Happy Thanksgiving, but he didn't. So that just looks like a generic off the Google search type meme. All right, man. Hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Love you all. Appreciate all of you, even all the shit that you guys give me. I don't appreciate that, but I'll take it, I guess, because that's what I do. It's how 25 years works out. Well, I can't believe it, 25 years, man. We're getting old. We are getting old. Peace out, y'all. Lump Dogs out. See you next week. Bye.